Joy, can you walk me through? I guess that last. Well, I guess you first, Rel. Yeah. Make sure your button. Turn your button up on your mic. Let me see. Make sure it's up. Nah, right on the side. Yeah. All right. So walk me through that last possession where it's 52-52. If I'm mistaken, it's tied up.
Right.
They inbound the ball and you foul Christian. What was the mindset?
So they told us we had one foul to give. And not to mention the B, which is the bonus sign, wasn't on the scoreboard. So I knew Christian was going to try to dribble before the last clock, and we had one foul to give. So I just let Stone know, hey, as soon as Christian goes to make his move, I'm going to foul. So they got to take the ball back out, and only had 4 or 5 seconds left. So when I foul, all of a sudden they're in the 1-and-1. Even though the book and the scores table let us know that we had one foul to give. So after that, I was thinking, because I've never really seen Christian miss free throws. So I was thinking, like, he's going to miss, I'm going to call timeout. I mean, he's going to make it, I'm going to call timeout. But even when I did that, I just kind of like did a slight look at George, and just in case he did miss. And, everybody's so caught up into the game and thinking Christian going to make it, nobody's happy to get back. And so when I got the rebound, I just automatically launched it to George.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like everything just paused for a minute.
Right.
So George, walk me through that sequence of that last play.
Man, I was like, Christian hit the 1-on-1, right, the first one, and he would. I ain't gonna say he was talking trash.
He was talking, but we always talking. It's all good.
So he was like, "Let's go!" Like the game was won. So I looked up at the score. I mean, the clock. It was like 5 seconds. I was like, man. You know what? I ain't even finna box somebody. I look back, I ain't see nobody back there. So I was just like, I'm gonna take a gamble on it. My legs was already cramping up. They were cramping at like 2 minutes, but I ain't say nothing though. I was like, I gotta stay in the game.
Right.
So when he shot the ball, I just took off. Real called it, he looked up, slung it. And as soon as I jumped in the air, both of them locked up on me. As soon as I jumped in the air.
So did you even know you made a layup, but you know it at all?
I looked, but shoot, once it went in the ball, I just fell on the ground.
In that play, it reminded me because somebody in one of the podcasts, I don't know which one it was, they said that you was a better football player than a basketball player.
Right.
So did that come into play when you threw the ball just now? Like, was that a football player or just?
I never played quarterback, but yeah, that kind of. And then I don't know if you noticed, but like even though I play basketball left-handed, I'm actually right-handed. So when I threw the ball, I threw it right-handed to George. It was just happened to be just a right-on-point pass. He could just catch it, take 2 dribbles, and lay it up. He a great finisher, so I had no questions of if he was going to finish it, just if it was going to have enough time on the clock.
Before the because we had some lot of post-game interviews, we did a few of them, and I guess the guy named Detroit. I didn't know him, but he did great against Butler. And he did good against y'all
he's
too.
great, man. Great.
Yeah.
He was
definitely
just a side note, man. He's like about to be like MVP of the ECBL league.
Yeah.
Or he's like top 4. He averages like 20 and 20.
Yeah.
He's a monster. He a monster.
How he was talking, I didn't know, and so when I started asking people about him, they said no, he like that. He
really is.
I like that for real.
But he wasn't really worried. He felt like he was bigger than Twin.
Right.
It didn't come down to him and Twin. It came down to everything else. It seemed like.
Right.
So I don't think they took into account. He said something about your IQ. They did say that.
Right.
But I don't think they took into account for free throws and just the game being that close.
Right.
I know like when they played Butler, they had a lot of long balls, so they were getting all the rebounds.
Right.
And with y'all still got rebounds. You got George who's still long, but he at the 3-point line most of the time, or
we long and athletic, man. Yeah. We long and athletic, and at the end of the day, like I don't know who. I think Aubrey might have been the leader scorer, but if you look at it, like we had about 5 or 6 guys score 6, 8 points. You know what I'm saying? So
it's really a team effort,
right? We really are a team effort. There's no like Aubrey and Mike Coulson probably are our best scorers, but at the end of the day, like we're a team effort. So you know what I'm saying? Like we all lock in, we all can do a little bit of everything. Whereas some of these other teams, they tend to have 1 or 2 guys who just normally go get all their buckets.
Yeah, I would definitely say that Aubrey and Mike definitely did their part though.
Right.
Down the stretch.
Of course.
Just keep scoring,
right.
keeping them guessing. Well, I guess moving on from that. And also, I know, like, in the past, because I'm going to make sure I say it in the past, I know Richmond always felt like they were cheated, and I feel like during the game they kept feeling like they were cheated as well.
Right.
I seen, I don't know his name. The jersey said Hawk. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Rashad.
Yeah. I know y'all was going back and forth.
Right.
They said you scared the referees.
Right. Man, the thing about it, man, is I referee. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say I know all of the rule book, but I know a good portion of it. So that come out of my IQ. Like I know where the referees should be on positions where they on the court. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm talking to the refs, I'm not necessarily trying to work the refs. I just want the call to be right. And to their credit, they did the best they could. They're not gonna get them right. Same way we're not gonna make every shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, you know, we just try to work. Don't try to work them, but you just try to talk to them the same way everybody else do.
And for the record, I can't get fined. Hey, that first call when we came in, they called that charge on Mike Gould. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was odd because he didn't have time to.
Yeah, that was a
timing
blocking
was
ball.
He didn't even have a chance to turn around.
He was still
And then down the
moving.
stretch, there was another charge that I questioned. I'm not saying that right or wrong. I don't know, but I thought that if the defender was moving, that is.
That was to me that was more of a makeup call.
Okay.
Because they had called a charge on Losi, and he didn't really like extend. I mean, it was a push out, but you know, so I think they did a makeup call.
So moving forward, I know tomorrow y'all playing Laney.
Rematch.
This is a different Laney team now.
Totally different.
This Laney team look like they. But the first game, I thought that they were probably unbeatable.
Right.
Josie showed me that you can kind of work with them. You can slow them down. And you control the pace.
Right.
Which credit to PJ. I know they couldn't win the game, but he definitely slowed the pace of the
Yeah,
game down.
he
His
did.
presence on the floor meant a lot.
Right.
That thing lost by like 9, but
Right.
they could have lost by like 30 if he
Exactly.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Any I guess y'all worried about like their guard play versus y'all's? Your leg locking up. I'm just making sure you're gonna be straight for the morning.
I said, of course, like they got great guards.
Yes.
The one thing I seen them do though, and probably not the people looking, like they got a lot of easy layups, easy transition threes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be the same team effort that we had tonight against them. Just the same team effort. Like we just all lock in. Like you know what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be the same
Josie
thing.
was a tough team. I think y'all better IQ wise too.
Right,
More
right.
IQ play. I
Play
think Josie
together
had some
also.
players that probably out like last year probably shouldn't have played, but
Right.
you got to fill out the roster. So
Right.
I can see that. And I guess on the big side though, they don't know. Well, they got Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen.
I wonder how that's gonna match up with Twin. I never seen them play against each other, so I don't know. But they all playing the same team, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your prediction for tomorrow? Like, what y'all think?
Oh, we definitely gonna win, man. I hope Chris Thomas ain't say Laney by 40 again.
I told him 40 don't count, but they did go about 32 at one point.
Right. So hopefully he'll give us a little more respect this year instead of saying Laney by 40.
He was like Laney by 40.
Yeah.
And then Laney, I'm here. I don't know. All the players might not be there tomorrow too, so that might actually work to your advantage.
Yeah. But even if all their players aren't there, they still gonna be a tough out.
Well, y'all players not here either, so
Right.
no excuses.
Right. So everybody missed a little bit of players. Everybody gonna be a little bit of sore tomorrow because a lot of us not used to playing too hard contested games like that. I know I'm not. So I mean, yeah, we everybody hurt. Everybody probably missed some people. We just gonna have to lock in. Same team effort for the night.
Well, shout out to you, Joy, for winning the game winner.
Hell yeah.
I got it on video. I'll send it to y'all later on. It's on my Snapchat, so the quality probably not the best, but
You got the clock on there too? No.
yeah, I got I ain't got that one when she didn't score though. I ain't got that.
Okay.
I know what's going on with that. But definitely, shout out to y'all.